Hi everyone, 7th of April 24 is the World Health Day. The question we are supposed to ask ourselves and self-reflect is that, is this world healthy? Which leads to another very important question. If we are living in this world, are we healthy? When we talk about health and fitness, they are two very different things. They might be interconnected for sure. When we talk about fitness, fitness basically means the capacity to perform a task in the physical dimension successfully. When we talk about health, we are talking about the entire well-being of a life form or of a human being. When we talk about the entire state of being, it includes physical, mental, emotional, and psychological dimensions and bodies. We need to understand on this World Health Day that our physical body is very, very deeply connected to our mental, emotional body. And these bodies function through mind and through brain. We are making this vlog in a brief to explain the importance of your brain. Our brain runs this body. The sole purpose of the brain is not to think. The sole purpose of the brain is to ensure that this body, physical body, survives and reaches to a point where it can successfully reproduce and then still continue surviving. When we talk about our brain maintaining this body's, its fundamental behavior, its fundamental purpose, that means whatever our brain does is deeply connected with our physiology, how our body works, what and which kind of resources our body has. Based on that, brain uses the bodily sensations, the bodily resources to make adjustments in our life. The second important part is our experiences. Though a lot of intelligent, highly entitled, educated people do not use their experiences because they don't know how to register an experience, which is very, 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 very sympathetic and also very pathetic, but let's not get into it as of now. The brain adapts itself through life experiences, irrespective of we registering it or no. For example, how many of us have really registered how our brains learned the regional language we speak today when we were a child? Because the language we speak today, our regional language, we learned that language when we were a toddler. Our brains did adapt. Our brains did learn that language, but we did not register it as an experience because we were not sensitive enough to register it. But there is still an outcome of that experience. Likewise, irrespective that we register an experience or no from life, our brains do register all sensory signals from the environment, perceives it, registers it, memorizes it as an experience, and then adapts to those experiences. What we are leading to the third point is that when we talk about pain, pleasure, happiness, sadness, life being a hell, even though we are highly intelligent, educated, and so on, life wanting to be in harmony and balance, all of these are technically your brain making meaning in order to ensure your survival. Depending on the physiological resources you have and depending on the registered experiences and their meanings stored in your brain, which you might have either registered it or might have not registered it. Everything which we do, sense, feel, think will always have one neuron or one neurocircuitry connected to it, because the very nature of the brain is the neurons which fire together, wire together, and neurons which fire together, they will eventually end up wiring together. So every behavioral aspect we have, thought patterns, emotional patterns, our pains, our nonsense, our self-proclaimed educated intelligence, everything will have one biomarker and one neurocircuitry to ensure its functioning, in order to ensure its survival before the functioning, while the functioning, and after the functioning. So everything what we do is deeply connected with our brains. We feel bad about an information. It is our brain which is making us feel bad. It is not the signal. It is our brain. We don't know that because we are too dumb to know it, because we have never worked on it. We have never been self-reflective. We have overemphasized values and importance on other things and on other people and on life events. We never ever look at ourselves. We always think that everything happening to us is because of something in our outer world. So technically we are highly irresponsible of ourselves. We do not take responsibility and accountability of what we think, what we feel, and how we behave. We always want to put that on the other. Now this behavioral pattern is not healthy. This will not lead us anywhere. If we are looking at a healthy planet, first, human species have to become healthy from what they are. I suppose all other animals are already healthy because they are not complicating it, just like how we do. So today, focus on your brain, how your brain wires thoughts, emotions, behavior, and change it, because your brain is adaptable. If we think our brains is not adaptable, then that is one more part of our dumbness, which is entitled with intelligence. We have to understand that a healthy person is physically healthy, mentally healthy. It has a high brain health, which leads to a very high emotional health as well. I hope this brief helps everyone to really register, experience health in the most realistic way possible. You take care.